Chapter 2 Complex Numbers. We will start from exercise 2.1. So in here, question number 1, identify the imaginary numbers from the followings. First one, it is root over minus 9. So I have to identify whether it is an imaginary number or not. So in here, root over minus 9, I can write it as root over minus 1 into 9, which becomes root over minus 1 into root over 9. So root over minus 1 is I, and this it will be 3. So is equals to, I will get 3I, and 3I, it is an imaginary number. Next it is number B, root over minus 7 into root over 5. So root over minus 7 into root over 5. This root over minus 7, I can write it as root over minus 1 into 7 into root over 5, root over minus 1 into root over 7 into root over 5. This is I into root over 7 into root over 5 is equals to I into root over 7 into 5 is equals to I root 35. So it is an imaginary number. Next it is root over minus 3 into root over minus 4. So this I can write it as root over minus 1 into 3, root over minus 1 into 4, root over minus 1 into root over 3 into root over minus 1 into root over 4. So this it will become I into root over 3. This I into root over 4. So this becomes I square into root over 3 into root over 4. So I square becomes minus 1, and this becomes root over 3 into 4. So this becomes minus root over 12, and it is not an imaginary number. Next it is root 2 into root 16. So this root 2 into root over 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 2 into root over 2 square into 2 square. So this becomes root 2 into root 2 square into root 2 square. Root 2 into 2, 4 root 2. It is not an imaginary number. Next it is I to the power 12. This I can write it as I square to the whole power 6. I square is minus 1 to the whole power 6, which it will be 1. It is not an imaginary number. Next it is number f, root 2 into root minus 1 to the whole power 8. So this, it will become I root 2 to the whole power 8. I to the power 8 root 2 to the whole power 8. This I can write it as I square to the whole power 4 into root 2 square to the whole power 4. This it will become minus 1 to the whole power 4 into 2 to the power 4. 1 into this will become 16. 16. It is not an imaginary number. So type 1. Rest of the problems you can try by yourself. Next we will go to question number 2. Exercise 2.1, type 2, simplify. It is type 2, simplify. Number 1, I to the power 35 plus 1 by I to the power 31. Now I to the power, you see, I to the power 35 plus 1 by I to the power 31. This I can write it as I to the power 34 into I plus 1 by I to the power 30 into I. I to the power 34. 34 if I divide it by 2, I will get 2 1s are 2, 2 7s are 14. I will get 17. So I to the power 34 I can write as I square to the whole power 17 into I plus 1 by I to the power 2 to the whole power 15 into I is equals to this. It will become minus 1 to the whole power 17 into I plus 1 by minus 1 to the whole power 15 into I. So this it will become minus 1 into I plus 1 by minus 1 into I. This it will become minus I plus 1 by minus I. So now this I can write it in the form minus I minus 1 by I. So minus I minus both numerator and denominator, I will multiply it by I. So is equals to, I will get minus I minus I by I square minus I minus I by minus 1. So this ultimately I will get minus I plus I is equals to 0. Next, type 2. 1 plus I 1 plus I the whole square. So in here 1 plus I, this it will become 1 square plus I square plus twice I. 1 plus I 1 minus 1 plus twice I. 1 plus I, this it will become into twice I. So twice I, if I multiply it, I will get twice I plus twice I square. So this I will get twice I plus 2 into minus 1. Twice I minus 2. Now 2 if I common take, I will get I minus 1. Next it is question number 3. 1 plus I into 1 I square into 1 plus I cube into 1 plus I to the power 4. Solution: 1 plus I square, 1 plus I cube, 1 plus I 4. So now 1 plus I, this it will become 1 plus minus 1, 1 plus I square into I, 1 plus I square to the whole power 2. So this it will become 1 plus I, 1 minus 1, 1 minus I, 1 plus this will become minus 1 the whole square, it will become plus 1. So 1 plus I into 0 into 1 minus I into 2. So ultimately it will become 0. Next it is question number 4. I to the power 38 plus I to the power 18. 38 if I divide it by 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are 18. So this I can write it in the form I to the power 2 to the whole power 19 plus I to the power 2 to the whole power 9. This minus 1 to the whole power 19 minus 1 to the whole power 9 minus 1 plus minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. Next, number 5. 1 root minus 1 into 2 root minus 2 into 3 root minus 3 into 4 root minus 4. So solution 1 root minus 1 into 2 root minus 2 into 3 root minus 3, 4 root minus 4 is equals to, this it will become 1 into I plus 2 root minus 1 into 2 into 3 root minus 1 into 3, 4 root minus 1 into 4. I plus 2 root minus 1 into root 2 into 3 root minus 1 into root 3 into 4 root minus 1 into root 4. I plus twice I root 2 plus thrice I root 3 plus 4I root 4. So from here I can take I common, 1 plus twice root 2 plus thrice root 3 plus 4 into 2. So I will get sorry, in here I made a mistake. It will be multiply, not plus. Multiply. Yes, sorry. Multiply, multiply, multiply. So therefore it will be I to the power 1, 2, 3, 4. I to the power 4 into 2 root 2 into 3 root 3 into 4 root 4 into 4 root 2, which will be 4 into 2. So in here I will get this I can write in the form of I square to the whole power 2 into 2 3s are 6, 6 4 2s are 8, so 6 8 are 48, 48 into root 2 into root 3. So this will become minus 1 to the whole square into 48 into root 2 into root, I will get root 6. So this will become 1 into 48 root 6 is equals to 48 root 6. Type 3. Express each of the following numbers in a plus ib form. 2 minus root over minus 5. Express in a plus ib form. 2 minus root over minus 5. 2 minus root over minus 5. I can write it as 2 minus root over minus 1 into 5. 2 minus root over minus 1 into root over 5. 2 minus I root 5. This I can write it as 2 plus I bracket start minus root 5, which is in the form of a plus ib, which is in the form of a plus ib. Next it is number 2, root over minus 3 minus root 3. Solution root minus 3 minus root 3. This I can write it as minus 1 into 3 minus root 3 minus 1 into root 3 minus root 3. So this it will become I root 3 minus root 3. So this same thing I can write it in the form minus root 3 plus I root 3, which is in the form of a plus ib. Next, question number 3. 2 into root over minus 2 into root over minus 1. So this it will become 2 into root over minus 1 into 2 into root over minus 1. 2 into root over minus 1 into root over 2 into root over minus 1. 2 into I into root 2 into I. So this it will become 2 root 2 into I square. So 2 root 2 into minus 1. So minus 2 root 2, which I can write it as minus 2 root 2 plus I into 0, which is of the form a plus ib. Question number 4. It is 1 by I into minus 1 to the whole power 3 by 2. Now this I can write it 1 into I by I into I into minus 1 the whole square into minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 the whole square into minus 1 by 2. Like this I can write it. So this I will get I by I square into 1 into minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 to the whole power 2, I will get 1. So this it will become I by minus 1 into minus 1 by 2, which it will become minus I into minus 1 by 2. So I by 2. This I can write in the form of 0 plus I into 1 by 2, which is of the form a plus ib. Next again, question number 5. Question number 5. Root over minus 2 minus root over minus 3 to the whole square. So this is the solution. Root over minus 2 minus root over minus 3 to the whole square. This I can write it in the form root over minus 2 to the whole square plus root over minus 3 to the whole square minus 2 into root over minus 2 into root over minus 3. So this it will become minus 2 plus minus 3 minus 2 root over minus 1 into 2 into root over minus 1 into 3. So this it will become minus 5 minus 2 root over minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 1 into root 3 into root over minus 1 into root over 3. So this it will become minus 5 into twice I square, this will be I, twice I square root 2 into root 3. So this will become minus 5 plus 2 root over 6. So this whole thing I can write it as minus 5 plus 2 root 6 plus I into 0, which is in the form of a plus ib, which is in the form of a plus ib. Next again, question number 6. Question number 6. Root over minus 6 by root over minus 2. So this root over minus 6 by root over minus 2. This I can write it as root over minus 1 into root over 6 by root over minus 1 into root over 2. This I into root over 6 by I into root over 2, which I will get root 6 by root 2. So now this root 6 by root 2, I can write it as root 2 into 3 by root 2, which will be root 2 into root 3 by root 2. So now in here, I will get is root 3. So is equals to, I can write it in the form of a plus ib. So root 3 plus I into 0, which is in the form a plus ib. Next it is question number 7. Minus 1 into root over minus 1 to the whole power 4n plus 3, where n is a positive integer. So solution in here, this it will become minus 1 into root minus 1 to the whole power 4n plus 3. This I can write it as minus 1 into I to the whole power 4n plus 3 minus I to the whole power 4n plus 3 minus I to the whole power 4n into minus I to the power 3. So this I can write it as minus I to the whole power 2 to the whole power twice n into minus I to the whole power 2 into minus I. So this it will become I square to the whole power twice n into I square into minus I. So now this I know it is minus 1. So minus 1 to the whole power twice n into minus 1 into minus I. So now this I can write it in the form minus 1 to the whole power 2 to the whole power n minus 1 into minus I. So this it will become 1 to the power n into I. So ultimately I will get I, which I can write it in the form of 0 plus I into 1, which is of the form a plus ib. Type 4, evaluate the following. Number A. So So in here again, this I can write it as I to the power 18 into I plus 1 by I to the power 24 into 1 by I to the whole power 3. Or let's write this thing in this way: 1 by I to the power 24 into I to the whole power 3. So now this I can write as I to the power 2 to the whole power 9 into I plus 1 by I to the power 2 to the whole power 12 into I to the whole power 3. So this it will become minus 1 to the whole power 9 into I, 1 by minus 1 to the whole power 12 into I to the whole power 3. This it will become minus 1 into I plus 1 by 1 into I. So this I will get minus I plus 1 by I to the whole power, this is 3 to the whole power 3. So this I will get is minus I plus both side I will I multiply to the whole power 3. So this I will get minus I plus I by I square to the whole power 3 minus I. This it will become plus I by minus 1 to the whole power 3. So minus I minus I to the whole power 3 minus twice I to the whole power 3, which I will get as minus 8I cube. Yes, or this thing you can write it in the form as this way, is equals to minus 2 to the whole power 3 into I cube is equals to minus 8 into I cube. So this thing you can write as minus 8 into I square into I. So this it will become minus 8 into minus 1 into I. So ultimately you will get 8I. So 8I will be our answer. Let's check the back answer here. Type 4, number A. Type 4, number A. Type 4, number A. It is 8I. Next it is number B. Type 4, number B. 1 plus I10 plus I100 minus I1000. So this it will become 1 plus I square to the whole power 5 plus I square to the whole power 50 I square to the whole power 500. 1 plus minus 1 to the power 5 plus minus 1 to the power 50 minus 1 to the power 500. 1 plus minus 1 plus 1 minus this will become 1. So 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1. So ultimately it will become 0. Next it is number C. I to the power 17 minus 1 by I to the whole power 34 to the whole power 2. So this I can write it as I to the power 16 into I minus 1 by I to the power 34 to the whole power 2. I to the power 2 to the power 8 into I minus 1 by I to the power to the whole power 17, 2. So this you will get minus 1 to the whole power 8 into I minus 1 to the power 17 to the whole power 2. This it will become I minus 1 by minus 1 to the whole power 2 I plus 1 to the whole power 2. So now let us break this into formula. I square plus 1 square, I square plus 1 square plus twice I. So this will become minus 1 plus twice I. 0 plus twice I, twice I. This will be the answer. Next, number D. Solution. So in here 1 plus this, let us multiply both sides by I. 1 into I by I into I plus this, it will become 1 by minus 1 plus this, it will become you see I to the power 3. I can directly write its value, which is you see here it is given I to the power 3, its value is minus I, and then I to the power 4, its value is 1. So I can directly write in here I to the power 3, it is I 1 by minus I plus 1 by 1. 1 plus I by I square minus 1 minus 1 by I plus 1. So this 1 plus I by minus 1 minus 1 minus both side again I with multiply I will do I into I plus 1. So 1 plus this I can write as 1 minus I minus 1 this minus I by I square plus 1 1 minus I minus 1 minus I by minus 1 plus 1 1 minus I minus 1 plus I plus 1. So in here this and this I can cut, this and this I can cut, is equals to 1 will be the answer. So in here let's check the back answer. Type 4 number D, answer is 1. So let's check the back answer one time. Type 4 number D, answer is 1. So next we will start from question number 5. Next it is type 5. Question is, find the smallest positive integer n for which the equality 1 plus I to the whole power twice n is equals to 1 minus I to the whole power twice n is satisfied. So in here question number 5, number A, it is given I have to find the smallest positive integer n for which the equality is satisfied. So 1 plus I to the whole power twice n is equals to 1 minus I to the power twice n. This is our given. So it will be is equals to this. I can write as 1 plus I to the whole power 2 to to the whole power, to the whole power n is equals to 1 minus I to the whole power 2 to the whole power n. So this, let's break it into formula. 1 square plus I square plus twice I to the whole power n is equals to 1 square plus I square minus twice I to the whole power n. So now this I will get 1 minus 1 plus twice I to the whole power n. It will be is equals to 1 minus 1 minus twice I to the whole power n. So twice I to the whole power n is equals to minus twice I to the whole power n. So now in here, one thing I can do, it is twice I to the whole power n is equals to minus twice I into I by I to the whole power n. So this, it will twice I to the whole power n is equals to minus 2I square by I to the whole power n. Twice I to the whole power n is equals to this, it will become minus 1 into minus 2, 2 by I to the whole power n. So now this whole thing I can write it in the form 2 to the power n into I to the power n is equals to 2 to the power n by I to the power n. So in here I to the power n is equals to 1 by I to the power n. So now in here I will get I to the power n into I to the power n is equals to 1. This one, this side I will bring. So I to the power of n into I to the power of n is equals to 1. So I to the power of n to the whole power 2 is equals to 1. This thing I can write it as I to the power of 2 to the whole power n is equals to is equals to okay. Let's not do this. Let's write it in the form is equals to I to the power of twice n is equals to 1. Okay, this one I to the power of n to the whole power 2. This, it will become I to the power of twice n is equals to 1. So now in here I to the power twice n is equals to 1 becomes when I to the power 4. I to the power 4 is 1. So now you see base are equal. So therefore twice n is equals to 4. N is equals to 4 by 2. So n is equals to 2. So therefore I can write that as I have got here n is equals to 2 I have got. So therefore I can write as therefore smallest positive integer for which equality 1 plus I to the whole power 2 is equals to 1 minus I to the power of twice n is satisfied positive the smallest positive integer n for which equality this is satisfied is 2. Next, number 5, number B, for positive integer n, show that This is equals to 2 to the power n. So in here, I will take the left hand side, 1 minus I to the whole power n, 1 minus 1 by I to the whole power n. I have to prove that this is equals to 2 to the power n. So in here is equals to 1 minus I to the power n is equals to this. It will become 1 plus I to the whole power n, both side. If I into I into I, if I multiply do, I will get this 1 plus I to the whole power n. So this I will get 1 minus I into 1 plus I to the whole power n, 1 square minus I square to the whole power n, 1 minus 1 to the whole power n. This it will become 1 plus 1 to the whole power n, 2 to the power n. This is our proved. Next it is question number 6. Question number 6 here. Find z1 plus z2, z1 minus z2, z1, z2 when z1 and z2 are given as this. So 6 number is z1 is given as 3 minus 4i and z2 is given as minus 2 plus I. I have to find, therefore, z1 plus z2, 3 minus 4i plus minus 2 plus I. So this I will get it as 3 minus 4i minus 2 plus I. So 3 minus 2 minus 4i plus I, 1 minus 3i. Next it is z1 minus z2 minus 4i plus 2 minus I. So this it will become 5 minus 5i. Next it is I have to find z1 z2, which is 3 minus 4i minus 2 plus I. So this it will become 3 minus 2 plus I minus 4i minus 2 plus I. So 6 plus 3i plus 8i minus 4i square. 6 plus 11i minus 4 into minus 1 minus 6 plus 11i plus 4. So this it will become minus 2 plus 11i. So similarly, rest of the problems you can do by yourself. Type 6. Next we will go to question number 7. Type 7. Express each of the following complex numbers as the sum of ordered pairs. So now minus 3 plus 5i, which I can write it as minus 3 comma 5, so which is equals to minus 3 1 comma 0 plus 5 0 comma 1. Next again number 2, 3 plus I root 2, which is again is equals to 3 comma root 2, which is equals to 3 1 comma 0 plus root 2 0 comma 1. Number 4, minus 4 minus I root 3, which is equals to minus 4 minus root 3 minus 4 1 0 minus root 3 0 1, and then this I can write it as plus bracket minus root 3 into 0 comma 1. Let me write this properly. This I can write it as is equals to minus 4 1 comma 0 plus minus root 3 0 comma 1. Next it is number 4, which is it is given as 2. So this I can write it as 2 is equals to 2 plus 0I equals to 2 1 equals to 2 comma 0, which is equals to 2 1 0 plus 0 into 0 1. So rest 5 and 6 you can try by yourself. Next we will go to question number 8. So question number 8, if x is equals to 3 plus 4i and y is equals to 3 minus 4i, then find the followings. If x is equals to 3 plus 4i and y is equals to 3 minus 4i, then find the following. So number 2, x square minus xy plus y square. So this I can write as x square plus y square minus xy. This I can write as x plus y the whole square minus twice xy minus xy. X plus y the whole square minus thrice minus 3xy. So this I can write as 3 plus 4i plus 3 minus 4i to the whole power 2 minus 3 plus 4i into 3 minus 4i. So this I can write it as 6 square minus 3 square minus 4i the whole square. So this I will get 36 minus 3, 9 minus 16i square, 36 minus 3, 9 plus 16. So this I will get 36 minus 3 into 25. 25 into 3 I will get 1575. 36 minus 75. So minus 36 I will get 9, 6, 3 minus 39. So next it is very easy because x square minus 9x, x square minus 6, x square minus xy plus y square by 2x square plus xy plus y square. These two value I have already got. This I got 11 and this I got minus 39. So just the values I have to put and I have to just solve it. So this you can do by yourself. It is very easy there. Next it is question number 9. If x equals to 1 minus I, then show that x square minus 2x plus 2 is equals to 0. Solution. So okay, so in here it is given, I have to show this. Okay, this is given x equals to 1 minus I. So this I can write it in the form x minus 1 is equals to minus I. Let's square it both sides. X minus 1 the whole square minus 1 the whole square. So this I will get x square minus 2x plus 1 is equals to I square. X square minus 2x plus 1 is equals to minus 1. X square minus 2x plus 1 is equals to 0. X square minus 2x plus 2 is equals to 0. This is showed. Next, type 10, factorize x square plus y square. Solution. So this I can write as x square plus y square. I can write it as x square minus y square. So this I can write it as x square minus I square y square. This is minus 1. Minus 1 I can write it as I square. So this x square minus iy the whole square. So this it can be written as x plus iy x minus iy. Next again, a square minus 1 minus twice ai square minus twice ai minus 1. This one I can write it as a square. Let's write it in here. A square minus twice ai plus I square a minus I the whole square a minus I a minus I. Next again, number 3, I 6 root 2 minus 7. Solution. So this I can write it as root 2 minus 7 plus I 6 root 2. So this one so now in here you see this whole thing I can write it in the form of 3i the whole square 3i the whole square plus 2 into 3i into root 2 plus root 2 the whole square, because this it will become 9i square, which it will become minus 9, and this will become plus 2. Minus 9 plus 2 I will get minus 7. So this is the formula of 3i plus root 2 the whole square. This I will get this whole thing. Okay, this one I can 3i plus root 2 into 3i plus root 2. So this thing I can write in the form of a plus ib, which root 2 plus 3i root 2 plus 3i. This will be our solution. Example 2, simplify. You see example 2, which is simplify. Three plus 5i, 7 minus 6i. So this one, let us multiply it. Yes, sir. So this I will get 21. 35 minus 18, I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 from here, 2, so 1, 79. This, it will become plus 30. So I will get 51 plus 17i. This will be my answer.